saying good luck. We got a DX matchup. We got Garchomp, Garchomp. We got Darkrai versus Croagunk. Final destination, everyone. Final destination. The final match. Croagunk is the world's last hope from the never-ending nightmare that is Darkrai. Can the little toad do it? We will find out. And we are in for round number 1. Picano running Darkrai is going to set up those traps. Say I know nothing of Darkrai, so if I screw up some names, please angrily correct me in the chat. We got some RNG coming out from Zeraph and throwing out the boulder, and then goes into the counter attack and gets it, but does not get any good RNG there, but he follows it up with a nice combo. Oop, bomb coming out. Picano able to knock him out of it and set up the traps. Throwing out the punches. So let's see, we'll test Zeraph's knowledge of the Darkrai matchup as well. He cannot seem to find a way to get in. Picano pressuring for that grab and gets it. Setting up the hands. Can they come back? And then throwing out the hands again. Picano saying, you're going to catch these hands, Zeraph. You're going to catch these hands. All right, round number 2. Picano starting right away with the projectiles. Croagunk running away. Has no idea how to get in. He's just a little toad that could. Throws out a bomb. Picano just overwhelming in field phase right now. So I'm not sure if any Croagunk's projectiles actually break through any of Darkrai's traps in field. I'm not sure. Maybe somebody in chat can help me out there. But Picano actually getting into nightmare mode, making Darkrai way more scary. But actually runs into the defense puddle. And Croagunk able to pop burst, but Picano jumps over, gets the jump in. Zeraph is going to answer with his own burst attack. And Picano actually has a defense down, but it does have a synergy up. So we will see how much damage this does. Does a ton of health still, over half of his remaining health. Picano feeling threatened, goes for his own burst. Zeraph setting up a bomb. Is this gonna hit? Ooh. Zeraph yelling in frustration. He tried to grab. Well, that's what happens when you try to grab Darkrai. You catch his hands. Catch these fingers. Picano going in again with trying to get the nightmare mode, but Quagsire coming out, getting some nice residual damage on Picano, messing up his plan of trying to go into dark nightmare mode. But Picano spinning his hands, hits him with the rope-a-dope, and ends up closing the round. See if we're going to see a switch from Zeraph. Nope, going right into a rematch. Let's see if Zeraph has learned anything from the matchup so far and can figure out a way to get in field phase. So of course, Darkrai, his whole sort of archetype is wanting to keep everybody in field forever, but then find an opportunity to set up that nightmare mode in duel that makes him way more scary and hard hitting in duel. So let's see if Zeraph can actually go through it. Gonna catch these hands at the beginning of the round though. Hasn't found a way yet, trying to go over it, is able to swim over it and avoid some traps, but not able to actually punish anything. A little far away from the grab, and Picano is able to punish. Knocks him out with the Nightmare mode, or the Dark Void, excuse me. Picano putting in a nice little combo in the very beginning, and able to set up Dark Void. Throwing projectiles out at Croagunk, and perfect coming out from Zeraph. Oh my. This is looking like a slobber knocker here, folks. Zeraph not able to find his way in at all, and paying the consequences. Picano setting up 2 decoys, and then showing Croagunk these hands. Like, look at these clean hands. Quagsire coming up, Picano able to jump out of the way and teleport back. Picano setting up the traps again, seeing if Zeraph can navigate through it, and just chipping him away with these Shadow Balls. Setting up the traps again. They say he's almost paying. Zeraph is actually playing a little too respecting Picano a little too much, in my opinion. Is this going to be a double perfect? We're going to see it. Picano's working on it, just chipping it away. It cannot go into the burst, and he denies the perfect. He's in. He gets a counter attack in. What's Roki? Just a grab. Sends him right back into the field. Not my favorite. Not my favorite option. So he really needs to close the gap, and he does. Darkrai going for trying to set up those projectiles, but is able to burst out of the Quagsire and gets hit, and that will be the round. Zeraph actually denying the double perfect. We were scared, folks. We were scared for a little bit, but Picano able to close it out with the hands, and it bows to his opponent, like the gentleman sir that Darkrai is. Look at him legs, looking like a Tim.